Following any type of surgery, getting your game back in shape can be a daunting proposition, especially when additional swing changes are included in the process. Our host called on swing guru Claude Harmon III to help him make the adjustment.
I just kind of assess my game and talk about it with Claude, and then, we'll identify areas that we need to focus more on.
The major reasons why I felt like Steve needed to make some changes in his golf swing was so that he didn't keep getting injured, because he has a very unique golf swing, but it's a golf swing that has a lot of movement in it. One of the difficult tasks in working with someone like Steve that is very much a natural player is to not take away what he does naturally. It's much easier to tell Steve, feel this, as opposed to telling him what to do. I learned early on in working with Steve that we had to give him the leeway to kind of figure out how to do this stuff himself. Here's what we're trying to do, and I don't care how you do it, you just gotta find a way to get it done this way. Steve is unique in that he doesn't like to work on technique, he doesn't like to work on video, he doesn't like to see himself on video. Steve tended to have a lot of weight go to his toe in his backswing. So we want to see this number go up a lot. As he goes to the top of his backswing, he's able to get some weight more into his heel. He started to get more conscious of what his feet are doing. I think it's made a dramatic effect on his ball striking. The constant theme with Steve is trying to give him thoughts and feelings that he can do from a golf standpoint that he doesn't have to think about.
When you're out there knowing that you've been doing the right things, mentally, that's a huge boost for your confidence. Been preparing correctly to go out there and succeed and play well.
One of the things that we had to try and do with Steve is to keep him obviously interested, because he does have a short attention span, but he doesn't like to practice the way that most people historically would practice. He's not a ball beater. If he's going to work on his putting, I kind of knew early on that we had to try and come up with some things to keep him interested.
I like to keep it fun. I don't really like to call them drills, maybe refer to them as games. We have like these putting games out there that we'll do. There's four footers, 4 8 to 10 footers, and then 4 18 footers. And the 4 footers are all on one hole, and then the other ones are in a different hole. And they all break different ways, uphill, downhill. And you just see how many of them you can make.
After a full day of training, Marino puts it to the test.
I've hit a perfect drive. So now I'm looking at my second shot. I got 116 yards. The wind's blowing pretty hard down off the left, front left pin. And what I'm seeing is trying to hit a hard sand wedge, start it just left of the hole, end up either right at it or just to the right of it and give me a nice putt for birdie. That was a pretty good shot. I got about 6 feet for birdie. And on this hole, I'll take that all day because I've deposited many balls in that river right there off the tee. The ball landed about 4 feet from the hole, and I'd like to think I'd be able to make this all day. I'm ready.